isn't even here. Getting water. Because apparently you need water to live. Okay, dude. Whatever. Such a BS excuse. Don't see me getting water. No, sirree. I'm always ready to play Danganronpa 2. Oh, it's right. We're in the hospital. I remember now. Nagito looks good. As always.
Always.
Brian Miller, welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Glad you could join us today. How's it going?
It was good. I was trying to find a big cup because I always get these small cups, but now I got like
an athletic cup, like a big athletic cup, because we're about to go into the sport of Danganronpa 2.
Oh,
get your cup and jockstrap ready. What's up, Captain? Hope your cup and jockstrap is ready. Lord knows it has to be. By the way, when you get a chance, if you haven't already, go look at either my Instagram or Facebook story. Me and Akhtar ran into a deer. This deer, like in broad daylight, just ran past us across the street and then cornered itself between 2 yards. And there was a dog in 1 yard, and it was just looking at the deer like, I don't know what to do about this. That animal seems very large, and I know I probably should protect my territory, but
I don't want to die. Like,
yeah. No, it's funny because the dog, like, it ran up at first, and then it was like, oh, okay, that thing seemed smaller from back at the other end of the yard.
Right. But I was just so impressed because, like, it wasn't barking. It was just chilling.
No, it seemed like a
wow,
well-behaved dog.
Right?
But it was the weirdest thing because, like, it was like we were invisible, because neither the dog nor the deer paid us, like, any mind. The deer was just on one side of the road, ran across the street to our side of the road, and then, like, went by the fence, kind of got stuck there, and then the dog and the deer were just fixated on each other. And we're just like, okay, I guess we're just fucking chopped liver.
They looked at you both and were like, yeah, that's not a threat.
The least threatening men in the world, me dressed with my fucking Goku tank top and Goku socks and Nike shorts. Oh god,
Hey.
So I'm gonna have gas probably. We got a Little Caesars stuffed crust pizza,
Ooh.
and I ate that shit, and now it
Is
gives
this
me
pi-
gas.
Does pizza make you gassy, or is it like cheese or something?
I think it's just Little Caesars. I think Little Caesars zaps me of my energy and replaces all of it with gas. So, yeah, that dog was just straight chilling, man. I don't really blame it. 'Cause the dog's probably like, the deer's not in my yard technically.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Because it was like in between. So the dog's like, I mean, it's not doing me any problems. I'm curious, but that thing big.
Yeah, that dog must have really studied like the plat of survey of their yard, and was just like, okay, he's not in like our lines, like he's not in our lot, so he's respecting his distance, or her distance. I guess it was a doe.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it sure was. Anyway, back in the land of Danganronpa 2, there is a sickness in Uganda. And are you okay? What happened there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm good.
Was that it? What was it? What happened?
Oh, I was just going with the bit.
Oh, I
was coughing.
thought you were dying right then.
Oh, no.
Brian, I got so scared. I
No.
got so scared. Yeah, there's a sickness going on. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're stuck in the hospital now. So let's talk to Fuyuhiko.
Damn it!
This looks very bad. Well said. You really summed it up, bud.
You really came through.
Nikon, is Nagito all right? I mean, he's never all right, but like, is he all right?
Well,
It looks like his breathing has returned. Really? But still, his condition is unpredictable, and that's putting it lightly.
hey!
Oh,
Hey!
there we go.
Oh, how light is that? Is it a sweet potato soft?
Well,
If so, that's pretty light.
I'm a soft boy. A sweet potato soft boy.
I'm a little squishy.
Please don't interfere.
Hey,
Hey, look, isn't Nagito's mouth moving? You're right, he might be trying to say something. What is it? Susie's trapped in the well? Nagito, what happened? As she said his name, Mikan softly tilted her ear toward Nagito's lips. What did he say? Apparently his condition has improved, and he feels quite refreshed.
Okay.
Since Monokuma said that Nagito has the liar disease, he probably means the opposite and actually feels really crappy.
Like...
Well, what's going to happen if he just dies? We're not going to have a class trial, right? Don't talk like that.
Yes!
Nagito is never going to die. I will save him by any means necessary, even if he is creepy and smells my feet.
I see.
I see, okay, got it, what the fuck ever. Then I leave Nagito's life to you. I don't really give a shit.
Yes!
Yes. Far
If
from her
he fucking
usual
dies-
self. Sorry, what's up?
I'll say if he fucking dies, he dies. That's I don't care.
If he dies, he dies. Gonna go watch some stats lecture and lurk. Yeah, okay, that's fun. Have fun with your stats lecture. Oh yeah,
I don't know what that is.
I don't. We don't have a command for exclamation point lurk. Is that a command that other people have? What does that do? I don't know.
I don't know. We should
Yeah,
make one. Maybe we can make one.
I have no idea.
I didn't know that was a command.
Apparently it is. Maybe. I don't know. Far from her usual self, Mikan responded assertively and went back to tending to Nagito. If we stay here any longer, we might just get in the way.
Damn right.
Then follow me, if you want to live. While you were resting the goods... the goods arrive. I gotta show them to you. Goods aren't something dangerous, right?
Anyway.
Let's go to the lobby.
Let's go to the lobby. It's a little song and dance I'm working on.
It's pretty good.
It's called Let's Go to the Lobby.
Is that what it's oh, hey. This isn't the lobby yet, but hello.
Anyway.
The goods were delivered to the lobby. Let's hurry up and go to the lobby. Why aren't you in the lobby yet? Go to the lobby. See that sign? This is lobby? It's where you need to be.
It's so easy, you can't miss it.
Here we are at the lobby. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what did you mean when you said goods?
Damn right.
Look on top of the reception desk. On top of the reception desk? In the lobby?
In the
What
lobby?
are these?
Whoa. Is that a robot?
Surveillance camera? Oh. Fuyuhiko is talking about this, right? Looks like a monitor and camera unit.
That is a straight up PS Vita.
Yeah, that is just a PS Vita. Hey, what is this? Perfect timing. The blue light is blinking. Does something happen when this blinks? Seeing is believing, as they say. Try pressing the button just below that light. I just have to press the button. I can do this. I did what Fuyuhiko said and pressed the button.
Pushes
God.
it,
What's
misses.
Hey, it's Hojime!
God damn it.
Loud and clear. Looks like it's perfectly connected.
Kazuichi? Then this is... Yeah, that's right. That's the way to communicate he was talking about.
I call it FaceTime.
All right.
Looks like it's time for the ultimate mechanic to shine. How's about it? This is what I've been working on. Remember that alley with all those shady-looking street booths? That's where I found this.
You don't say.
It's all surveillance cameras from household use, and I tweaked it a little. So now it's basically a video chat device. Well, it's pretty hit or miss.
Video chat, huh?
I get it.
It's true. Oh,
It's
shit, my bad.
yeah. It's true. We don't have to worry about getting infected with this.
That's right.
so it may be a hassle, but we all can communicate to each other with this from now on. Okay? This was an only test run. Oh, wait, hold on. This was this was an only test run this time. So I guess this should be pretty fun.
Okay, then see you later.
Damn, Soda, you just invented FaceTime, bud. If we get out of here, you're gonna be a millionaire. Kazuichi left us while you were resting.
Damn right.
This surveillance camera unit comes with a surveillance camera and a surveillance monitor. Have I said surveillance enough? Anything the camera records is broadcast live on the monitor. So he prepared two of the, yeah, it's still me talking. So he prepared two of these sets and swapped each of their cameras. I see. By swapping the cameras, his monitor will display what's on my camera and vice versa. My goodness, the future is here. Apparently, he also modified it a little. He widened its narrow communication range beyond just household use.
Even so.
Even so, he still had a limit, so apparently the signal can't reach from the hospital to the motel. Then we can't communicate between the hospital and the motel. You didn't notice? He was contacting you just now from the music venue near the motel. You know, Titty Typhoon? From there, the signal reaches the hospital with no problems. They're staying at the motel, right? What happens if we can't reach them when we need to?
Damn right.
Damn right, we're fucked! I thought the same thing, so we arranged times for us to contact each other. It's set up for us to communicate 30 minutes after Monokuma's morning and evening announcements. Our next contact with him is going to be tomorrow morning. Don't sleep in, you fucking lazy piece of shit. He's well prepared, as expected of the heir of an enormous organization.
Huh?
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, nothing.
Is the rule not... Do they have the rule of they have to sleep in their dorms or rooms in this one? Is that a rule?
You know, I don't think so. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if that was ever established to be a rule, because I know that was like a rule in the first game, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'd have to relook at the rules.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Well, I feel like maybe not, because if the motel's involved for them to be able to sleep there...
I mean, the very
then
fact
I
that
guess
there
rules
exists
are there.
a motel and even a hospital where people are obviously staying,
Sure.
and Monokuma knows about it, I'm guessing that staying in your room at night isn't a rule.
It is now. Please return
it's
to your
nighttime.
rooms and relax.
We don't want
Let the sound of the ocean shed now then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Maybe there's just like a general rule, like you shouldn't be like outside
Now
and
then.
about after nighttime. I don't know.
Okay.
It's that time already, huh? Now then, where should I sleep tonight? You planning to use the on-call room with a certain someone again? Oh, that's right. Me and Mikon got very friendly last time. Like I said, it's not what it looked like. It's definitely what it felt like.
You guys.
Hey, aren't you misunderstanding?
What are you thinking?
A hospital is a facility for sick people, so it's not for lounging or young romance. Tris? Wow. Tris. All right. You know,
I only know that word because of a brand new song. It was the first time I ever heard it. I'm like, what's a tryst?
Yeah, I've never heard this word before.
Yeah, it's just like another word for like a romantic fling, you know? You too? What are you talking about?
I don't like this.
oh, I see. Your generation has fallen out of habit of looking at the bulletin boards.
Unbelievable.
Come on, take a look at the bulletin board. There's a notice on there, right?
I did notice the notice, but I didn't read the notice because I can't read.
I can't read.
A notice on the bulletin board? But isn't that where bulletins go? Alright, let's actually read it this time. A bulletin board notice. Is he talking about this? The only notice on here? Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. Patients do, well, yeah, I mean, patients need to eat and drink, right? Patients do not need to be accompanied. Overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Oh, fuck.
In other words,
Right? Right? It's like the notice you often see inside hospitals. You can't stay overnight here.
Well, you can if you hide and they can't find you.
Haha,
you
joke's
saying?
on you.
There's one patient who needs to be accompanied.
Oh, you're talking about Nagito? Right.
Unbelievable.
Then I'll allow just one person to accompany him. Then the rest of you need to hurry up and get out of here.
Okay, I vote Fuyuhiko.
There you go.
Good luck, buddy. Hospital precautions, my ass. He should have said so sooner. Only one person can stay the night. There's no way we can make Mikan leave.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
I guess we have no choice. Should head back to our cottages then. You're right, even if we stay here, we probably won't be able to do anything. Well, I mean, shouldn't we just go to the motel at this point? Stay at least kind of close by.
Yeah, that way we're not having to run really
No.
far. But I mean, we can get them points.
Yeah, true. And we still got our other little pet thing that we need to turn into. I hope this one turns into like a fucking dragon or some rad shit.
Right. That would be so fucking cool. Dude, I kind of like the Tamagotchi effect. This is fun.
Yeah, it's not bad. After explaining the circumstances to Mikan, we decided to go back to our cottages for the time being. Again, dumb idea, because that's like 2 islands away. But whatever.
We caught a cab.
Right? So yeah, like it would take all night just to walk back. So Fuyuhiko and I are going to be the only ones sleeping in our cottages tonight. I'm a little worried. No, the ones who are stuck in the hospital should be more worried. What's the point of me getting so worried? It's called general anxiety disorder, my guy. Talk to a doctor. Alright, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll go to the hospital right away. I feel bad leaving Mikan alone. I guess for now I should try to get some sleep. Yay!
Good luck.
Monokuma Theater, great.
We love them.
Monokuma appears!
Good evening. It's time for Monokuma's cooking class.
Oh, a cooking class, you say?
Today we're gonna learn how to make come on. Hold on. Taiyaki. The first thing you need is
I think it's just taiyaki.
taiyaki. Fuck.
Taiyaya!
Taiyaya. A time machine.
Oh, is that all? I've got like 3 of those in my cabinet.
We will travel back in time to the Miyaju.
Yes,
Wait, hold on.
Miyaju. Got it in one.
Okay, Miyaju period, and meet a person named. Come on. So hold on. Hiro Kanabi.
Sure, great, good job.
All right, I'm nailing this shit. He used to bake and sell turtle-shaped pastries, but unfortunately, they never sold all that well. It's important that you gently cheer him up because he's gonna be disappointed in himself when you meet him. From there, get serious and insist that he tries and makes his pastry fish-shaped because they'll sell better.
I never know if there's like a deeper meaning to any of these Monokuma theaters or if it's just random fucking bullshit.
It's a little bit of both sometimes.
Once that happens, he'll happily bake his pastries in the shapes of a fish.
Great.
And as a final touch, name these pastries Taiyaki. Taiyaki.
That's it.
Okay.
Just kind of like drone off with it. Just taiyaya.
Taiyaya. Okay, with that, you finish making Taiyaki.
Beautiful.
Brought to you
Taiyaki.
by Monokuma!
This includes Monokuma's cooking class. Brought to you by me.
Monokuma is like this world's Joker.
Ahem. Hope's Peak Academy School
Monokuma
Trip
wishes
Executive
he was
Committee
this
has an
world's Joker.
announcement
He's
to
more
make.
like that fucking
Good
dude on YouTube
morning,
dressed like the Joker who
everyone.
went, "I'm the
Looks like
Joker,
today is gonna be
baby."
another perfect tropical day. Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
I don't want to. It's hot in my room and I don't feel like it.
Be happy, damn it.
No.
I'm looking at you.
No, I want air conditioning. Damn it. I'm worried about Mikan and the others. I should hurry over to the hospital. If only I stayed at the motel, I would be literally a leisurely jaunt away. The moment I got out of bed, I immediately left my cottage. Didn't even get dressed. Butt-ass naked. And headed over to the hospital.
People just see it, Hajime just strutting down like, oh.
Yo.
Yo, you came early today. And, no clothes I see. That's definitely a choice. You're the one who's early.
Damn right.
Well, I just got here. So, what should we do? There's still a little time before we need to make contact. Wanna go to Nagito's room and check up on him? Yeah, I'm worried about how he's doing. Shouldn't be, but I am.
Yeah.
Worry? Why do I have to worry about a guy like him? Still. And that's all I have to say about that.
Do we have the worry disease?
That's just our existence.
Our existence is worry.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. It's got the little sky.
I like to think that Monokuma makes all these.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I'm going in on girl. Just relax, man.
I was seeing if you wanted to talk to me, friend.
I just want to talk with my buddy sometime.
I just want to pal around, have a good time.
Mikan, how's Nagito doing? Same as usual. No, actually, he might be worse than yesterday.
This is bad.
Are you fucking serious? His pulse is extremely weak. He might slip into critical condition sometime today. Is he that sick? But as long as I'm his nurse, I'll never let Nagito die. Yes. Ever. I do understand how you feel, but don't overexert yourself, okay? If he dies, he dies. That's fine.
Good fucking
We'll put the disease on trial. Hey, Hajime, it's almost time to start the connection. We need to head over to the lobby. And of course, I'm referring to the Rainbow Connection. Yeah, got it. To being reminded of how powerless I am and how weak and pathetic I'll always be, I left Nagito's room. How's everybody doing, by the way, on this lovely Thursday night?
It's pretty hot here.
Yeah, it's a little warm. It's actually not that bad outside. It's just one of those things where, like, there's no airflow in here, so it feels stuffy in my room.
Yeah.
The incoming signal light is blinking.
Now then.
Looks like they're already waiting. Let's hurry up and start the connection. Yes, you're right.
Well, just say turn it on.
Start the connection.
All right, whatever. It's like I said, a power, and they literally wrote connection. Like, you fuckers.
Right. I pressed the button underneath the blinking light, clearly labeled connection, and the monitor instantly lit up. Looks like the camera on the monitor had no problem making a connection. Soon enough, a familiar face showed up on the other side of the monitor. Adolf Hitler.
What's up?
Oh, ooh. Hello, oh Hajime. What? You're naked. I mean,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well,
Move on.
surprise. How is it? Can you see my handsome face?
I never realized you had pepperoni nipples.
Just big sausage nipples.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can see you real clear. Besides all the static.
We're good on our end, too. I can totally see your broke-ass face.
Wow, thank you. Might be best if I tell the others about Nagito's condition. Nagito's dead! Just kidding. Hey, are you the only one over there?
Nope.
No, we're all here except for, Hiyoko. Hiyoko.
Hiyoko.
Hiyoko.
Come on, man. Come on.
I know, I'm
Get it
sorry.
What happened to Hiyoko?
It would seem we all look like aberrant enemies in the eyes of that coward. She has locked herself in a room. She said from the other side of the door that she won't come out until the despair disease has been cured.
Ah, well, got bad news there. Too many anti-vaxxers. She's even being cautious around the others in the motel, huh? Looks like they're also in a testy situation.
Hey,
Testy.
hey.
So how about you? How are you guys doing?
Yeah, about that. To tell you the truth, Nagito's actually in serious danger.
You...
I already know he's seriously dangerous.
Not what I said.
Well,
No, not that. He's seriously wandering the border between life and death. Boy, that's a poetic way to put it.
what?
What did you say?
However,
But he is gonna be okay, right? Nagito's gonna get better?
Hey, hey!
First Neko, then Nagito. That ain't funny at all.
Well, for now, we really can't say.
yes,
You really can't say? That's impossible.
Good, Monomi's there. Monomi, why are you on that side?
It'd be dangerous if I got too close to the hospital, since I don't know what's going on there.
Another typo. Since I don't even know what's going on there. What?
Yeah.
It's like this game had to be translated from a different language or something. You are really pissing me off. Like, why does a stupid stuffed animal need to be cautious about a disease?
you can't.
Please don't discriminate! That despair disease is horrible. It's a dangerous disease that can't even destroy this island.
Like literally, like destroy the island, like a bomb. Is it an
Just
explosive
rip it apart.
disease?
Just explodes everywhere. Gotta get stuck in your shoes too.
Oh,
You know, track it in everywhere.
it's all over the floor.
All over your clean floors. So until we figure out how to deal with it, I will be on this side.
Like a coward. Before I could respond to Monomi, Fuyuhiko had cut the connection.
Don't fuck with me!
That shitty stuffed animal, she seriously pissed me off. God damn it. I'm going outside to cool off. Ah, it's hot out here. I can't cool off. Damn it.
Damn it.
Fuyuhiko practically spat those words before he went outside. Anyway, all we can do now is wait. I need to find another way to cool off. I look outside as he's like going through like a slip and slide. Like angrily going through a slip and slide. I'm not doing this for fun. I'm doing it because I have to cool off. Just wait patiently until the situation improves and changes for the better. Because it always does. If you just wait, things get good. That's how life works. That's why we waited patiently. Because waiting patiently was the only thing we could do. We waited patiently. Yeah, but how did you wait? Did you do it like patiently though? On a side note, why can't I relax when I'm in a hospital? I paced back and forth around the hospital lobby. Fuyuhiko entered and left the hospital many times. He kept going back to the slip and slide. And time just kept passing by.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep.
Wow, what an uneventful
Now
day.
then, sweet dreams, everyone.
That's kind of.
Good
sad.
night.
We didn't even get a free time.
True.
Damn it!
Feels like a lot of stuff got skipped over and now it's nighttime already. Well, yeah, I was just gonna say.
I feel exactly the same way.
It's almost time for tonight's transmission.
Jeez.
You mean connection, sir. Get it right. We should go back to our cottages when that's done. It's fucking annoying to keep going back and forth, though. But before we go back, can we check on Nagito one more time? Go for it. Leave the connection thing to me.
Jeez.
They're not gonna have a new clue anyway. I can handle this. Then I'll leave it to you.
Oh
I
no,
believe
we're
in
splitting
you.
the party. You never split the party.
I'm going to quickly check on my pet. Flush your poopy.
All
Give
this,
you
around this little bit.
water.
Yeah, drown.
Drink
yeah,
your
drown.
water.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah? You give it another one, yeah.
Yeah, you want
Yeah,
another
give it.
water.
Yeah, give it
You've been a
another
good
one.
little
Yeah.
Tamagotchi, haven't you?
Yeah, who's been a good little bunny?
Yeah,
Your
drink it
daddy's
down.
favorite.
Drink it down.
Oh yeah.
Lubricate those vocal cords. Oh yeah.
Ooh, one more. Ooh, yeah.
No, not one more. That's too much. We can't spoil it.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
All right.
Come on now.
All right. Yeah, let's give it a little taste. A little
Fucking
taste.
sicko.
Whatever.
Oh, don't
Wait,
wanna,
man,
you're
I
being
can
a
quit
sicko.
anytime.
No, you
I
can't.
can quit it whenever.
I don't.
Oh,
That was
scary.
that legitimately spooked me. Seeing her just like bathed in like the blue light back there. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeesh.
I
Heart
thought we
kind
were
of skipped a
about
beat there for a second.
Right? I thought we were gonna die.
All right. Whoa, Ibuki! What are you doing here? You need to be resting.
Yes.
To tell you the truth, I've been getting quite bored doing nothing but sleeping.
Captain says stats can still fucking blow me. Yeah, dude, stats. I took one statistics class in college, and it was a nightmare. And y'all are being weird with the game. Nice. Damn straight.
Oh yeah, that's how we do.
Also, it would be just trouble for you if you slept all the time. So I was hoping I can help you with anything. But if it's better, I am sleeping, correct?
Yeah, just get some rest for now, and be a big help if you get better soon. And stop being fucking creepy.
Understood.
Yes, understood.
That's kind of scary. Hope she gets better real soon. Never thought I'd want the old Ibuki back, but here we are. I am curious how Akane is doing, but I guess we only care about Nagito right now.
There's an upstairs to this hospital.
Yeah. Mikan's too focused on caring for Nagito. She hasn't even noticed I entered the room. Now would be a great time to scream as loud as I can. Has she been caring for him this whole time? I thought she loved me. Hey, Mikan? Hey, Mikan! No matter how many times I talk to her and slap her in the face, she's not responding. Her back is turned toward me as she focused on caring for Nagito. What is she doing, like open heart surgery? Like, what are you so focused on? I peeked over Mikan's shoulder and said, Hey, Mikan, are you okay?
Yeah!
Yeah! Looks like you finally noticed. Yeah, please don't surprise me. I almost got wet. Whoa. Hey, whoa. Oh, hey, wet. Whoa, lady. I know the effect I have on women, but I'm just saying.
I did not.
Did you come to check on Nagito? No, I came to make you wet. I just want to see how he's doing, but you look pretty tired too. Isn't it better if you get a little rest? I hope I'm not mistaken. That'd be really embarrassing. Are you, by chance, worried about me? Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. Oh, thank you very much. I'll remember this moment until the day I die. Wow.
What?
Okay. I'm starting to get my energy back, so I'll get back to taking care of Nagito. Wow. I hope she understood what I said. Also, that's troublesome. This girl hasn't had a good life. But she's working so hard, it'd be bad if I kept getting in her way. That's exactly how I felt, so I decided to just shut up and go back to the lobby.
I feel like Makan just needs a good hug.
Yo,
Oh, hey, Panic. Hello, vacation lizard saying hi from a shady motel.
Yo.
Hope that motel ain't too shady. Not like the one
Yeah.
on this island. God knows what hoodlum shit is going on over there right now.
Especially by the titty typhoon.
Oh, God. Yo, how's Nagito doing? I'm more worried about Mikan than Nagito. She looks like she's had no time to rest.
damn it.
And also, I don't think anyone's ever said that they care about her before. It's a little concerning.
She's never felt, I guess, like love.
Yeah, it's a little sad. Anyway, Nagito's probably not doing so well. What about you? Are you guys done with the transmission? I mean, connection.
Jeez.
As I expected, we wrapped it up quickly, like they had nothing new to report. They're apparently trying to find a cure somehow, but there hasn't been any progress. You know, not surprising, none of them are fucking scientists. Goddamn Soda's putting together another car engine thinking that's gonna help.
Hear me out.
Now, if we hook them up to car batteries... So, on both our ends, looks like we had no results.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Panic says, yeah, let's just pretend I'm at that motel. Alright, well, that's the motel you want to be at mentally. I won't stop you. Oh well, let's look forward to tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure tomorrow will be great. The depressingly heavy mood riding on our backs, we headed back to our cottages. Another fucking 10-mile walk back to the cottages.
Are we getting any of these points?
I know, right? I feel like I'm missing out. My worries have piled so high that one side just isn't enough. And the more I think about it, it's like I'm slowly being sucked deeper and deeper into an endless pit.
Oh.
I guess for today, I should just go to sleep. It's best if I not dwell on it too much. And not just that, first thing in the morning, I need to go to the hospital again. Kept telling myself that as I sighed one last time. Have I eaten? Has anyone been eating food? Because there's no eating and drinking allowed at the hospital, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Slowly close my eyes. Out of the blue, a hazy scene began to take shape. From the depths of my consciousness, it slowly took its time, hazily. Like watercolor paints suspended in water and color and paint. Slowly, hazily. Whoa, sick effect, dude.
Oh.
There was a classroom from somewhere. Classroom that I've seen before. But I don't know where. I can hear voices. Somebody's talking. I don't know, you want to do the voice?
Okay. Did you hear? Isn't it amazing? Apparently, he's been accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. But was he... Oh, is this another person?
Yeah.
But was he that exceptional?
Yeehaw!
Yeah, I'm the southerner classmate.
Those are noises. I'm dully staring out the window, pretending not to listen. I don't want to listen. But even if I don't want to listen, the noises leap into my ears.
Huh? You don't know?
Hey, no what?
Apparently, you don't have to be exceptional to get into Hope's Peak Academy.
Apparently, any fucking schmuck can get in here.
But it's an academy that recruits only exceptional students from around the world, right?
I wanted to cover my ears. Wanted to run. To the place I deserve to be. Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, out here. To the place where I can be more confident.
Oh wow, I never knew that that way was possible, so he's that same too.
Obviously. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents that Hope's Peak Academy would be interested in.
It's not true. I can take a quarter and I can put it on its side and I can spin it and it'll stay spinning for a really long time. It's really cool.
Everyone watch me do it.
Everyone watch. It just keeps falling over. No, wait, hold on. This desk is uneven. If I had a better desk, can I use your desk? Let me use your desk.
Actually, flicks it. Shit. See, it's a desk. It's a desk.
I can't work here. This is not a good working environment.
Boys, it getting hot in here.
He's just a normal guy who can be found anywhere.
Just a normal guy.
Well, admiring the academy is free, but it must be tough for parents who have to write the check.
Leave me alone. I know I suck. I just want to become someone who's confident in myself. Fuck, jeez. Tell me about it, buddy. What is this, anyway? What are they talking about? It's me. I know it's me. It's always me. Why can't I remember? Who am I? Who am I?
You're Hojime.
That's... Soda. But,
So get out of my dream, okay?
this is my existential nightmare. Get out of it. Go get your
Leave.
own.
You have no reason to be here.
Didn't you know that talking about personal failures is a good way to break the ice when meeting that new person?
Oh, no shit. Okay, next time I'm at the bar and I'm talking to a girl, I'll be like, hey, let me list off my personal failures to you real quick. That'll make me attractive to you.
Hey, my name's Brian. I brought my Nintendo Wii to the SAT.
So, I'm gonna tell you my story of personal failure.
Oh, please do.
In the wild world I live in, popularity is a symbol of power. That's why I decided to write a fake love letter to myself, so I can brag about it to others.
Oh, that's so very, very sad.
I was bragging about it to my friends, but unfortunately, all I had was an envelope. When my friend wanted me to show him the unwritten letter, I was in a real bind. So I showed him a blank piece of paper and said this. This letter was written by special ink. Only those chosen by God can see it.
My goodness.
When I said that, he was all, that's a love letter? Is brimming with passion. However, things started looking bad at that point. The other people around us started praising him because they thought he really could read the letter. That's when he started hogging everyone's attention as a divine messenger of God.
Don't you hate it when they do that?
And eventually, he was worshipped by society.
Oh, every time.
Now, he uses his followers to sell shady vases for a quick buck.
Speaking of which, now is a good time to mention that we are selling vases over on our Etsy. So go check it out if you want vases.
Yeah, we got shapes.
They do have shapes, that is true.
Yeah.
Thanks to my big mouth, he became a multi-millionaire. How regretful. What an epic fail.
Sorry, did he just unironically use the term epic fail?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That was my story of personal failure. What did you think of it? Is it the ice broken?
I still think your biggest personal failure is unironically saying epic fail, but... Alright.
Since you listen to me, wanna buy this vase?
No, but buy our vases. On Etsy.
Where they now?
It's in a pretty high demand, but I'll give you a deal on it because I like you.
Oh my god, so much.
Sir! Excuse me!
Oh, holy shit. I don't know
That
where
was
that one came
horrifying. Good God, the demons were escaping.
from. Oh, crap.
Jesus. Wow. All right.
Woo, I'm gonna drink some water. Woo.
Yeah, drink some water after that one, big guy.
Holy fuck,
Sounded
that
like
one
it
just
took a lot
snuck
out
up
of
on
you.
me.
It's morning. Huh. But, for some reason, my body's heavy. No, not just heavy. My knees are weak and arms spaghetti. It's something soft and really hot. Wait a minute. Is it Mikon? Is it Mikon again? Oh yeah, baby!
Oh,
Can't escape it.
this is the waifu.
It's the waifu. We mentioned once that we're kind of worried about her, and now she's madly in love with us. Welcome to anime. I was having a conversation with Okta earlier about this anime trope, where it's like the main character does like the simplest things, and then all the other characters are just madly in love with them.
Right?
No, stop. You're tickling
Mikon again?
What is she dreaming about?
Move. I can't breathe. It's like good non-breathing voice right there, my guy.
You've stopped moving. Now I can finally relax and sleep.
Oh man.
Wait. Huh? You!
Cyanosis? Cyanosis again! Hajime's gone limp! Please get a hold of yourself!
He ain't limp.
Trust me, I'm anything but
He
limp right now. He regained consciousness? Oh, I'm so glad. I thought you died from suffocation. Mikon, why are you here? The Monokuma announcement hasn't aired yet. Now that you mention it. No, I came here to wake you up, but it seems like I accidentally fell asleep. What kind of accident is that? But good news. You see, Nagito's condition has stabilized. Really? And I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fuyuhiko's room is locked, so yeah, I should really start locking my room, actually. I think I'm the problem here. Oh wait,
but
I can't.
Ibuki's broken that
Ibuki
door.
broke it.
Yeah.
That's right.
She's fucked that shit up so many times.
That's right. Oh yeah, my lock is still broken. Thanks, Ibuki. Love you. Anyway, please hurry over. Nagito can probably be saved. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I got it.
You know, this is the difference between fucking Hajime and Makoto. If this was Makoto's door, he'll be freaking the fuck out. Hajime's like, whatever, I don't care. If I die, I die. Fuck it.
Listen, man, fucking, I'm an anxious mess at this point. Just take me out. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I quickly got dressed and headed over to the hospital with Mikon. Although I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped up for someone like Nagito. Oh well, best not to think about it. Yep, so we're certainly here.
It's just us.
Nagito's in the patient room. Please hurry and see how he's doing. You're not coming. You're the nurse. Why are you making me go in there alone? Nagito's gonna.
We're the doctor.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, you're just okay. Hello, Dr. Hajime here. Sorry to tell you, you've got super AIDS. There I saw Nagito, who managed to sit up in his bed. Is that drool, Nagito, or is that another fluid? I did it, Hajime. After Mikon's surgery of removing my ribs, I can finally suck my own penis. I gotta say, what everyone says is true. It really feels more like you're sucking a dick than getting your dick sucked. It's just really a bad time, but I still finished, Hajime. I still finished. Nagito! Can you hear me? Hajime came by to see how you were doing. The twin Ibukis are singing. I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas! Oh, God!
I feel so much tension.
All right, I'm sorry. Field trip. I'm sorry. We're stopping the stream right here. I'm sorry, but it's got to happen. Hold on.
Let's do it. Oh my God.
Okay. YouTube.
You know what's funny? You and me were talking about this band
yes, we were.
2 months ago.
Yes, we were. We surely were.
Oh my God.
Guys, just listen to this for a second. Just listen. Just a second. It's really good. This is like the lamest fucking video too. It was like a seeing kids wet dream.
They really went all in with the Panic! At the Disco. a little bit of My Chemical Romance. So there you go.
Really good there.
I was obsessed with this song. And I used to play this in your bedroom. Yo, just listen to my girls.
Sorry, Captain. Came back to the Veronica. That's gotta stop. That has gotta stop. Holy Christ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. But Nagito brought it up. Send all your complaints to Nagito. Is he supposed to be cured?
Well,
It's not like he's completely cured. He was just able to recover from his critical condition. They were utilizing their characteristic as twins, and they've been taking turns appearing before me. Which means there are actually 17 people on this island. The Veronicas! That's the answer. After seeing this, it might have been better if he stayed quiet for just a little bit longer. Or if he just died. But I'm so glad! I'm so relieved Nagito regained consciousness. I'm so glad! God, I feel dizzy. Somehow, everything is spinning around me. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You know, rest that isn't on top of me. Unless you want it to be on top of me. Just don't choke me. You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then, if you insist, I'll use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Yeah, I'll do that. Then, even though it's the morning, good night. He kind of wobbled around a bit, then left the room. She's definitely exhausted. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep when she was supposed to come wake me up. Man. All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you. Yeah, that makes two of us, buddy. Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of yours. Well, by the way, he's still lying, though, so he actually means he loves being in the same room as me. So it's kind of sweet.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. Now he's just being tsundere.
Now you're just being extra
It's not like
mean.
I like you or anything, Baka.
Come back to me.
God, I love him. The morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. I should wait at the lobby for the connection.
Do you feel like Nagito has pictures of us in his like dorm?
Dude, yes. Yes, I do. In fact, I feel like if we went into his room and like opened up the closet, there would be like a Hey Arnold-esque shrine to us, like the one Helga had for Arnold, you know?
Yes.
It would just be like a Hajime made out of like bubble gum and like bits of our hair that he's found.
Abundant shit.
Yeah.
He has to go to it every night before he goes to bed.
No.
I have to give it 3 kisses.
Along with like a pair of shoes he stole when he was going through everyone's fucking cabins looking at their shoes.
Hajime's like, I know I came here with 3.
Huh? The surveillance camera unit's light is blinking. But that's weird. It's not connection time yet. Well, I guess we'll hit the button. The light is blinking. It receives some sort of transmission from the other side, right? But that's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. Might be something urgent, though. If so, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. Alright, even if it's just me, I should receive the connection. I reach my hand and press the reception button on the surveillance camera unit. Oh my. Oh my, well that's a little dark. It's a little early in the morning to be this dark. Huh. Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. Yeah, it's a fucking snuff film. Slowly swaying dim light is shining on the back curtains. Black curtains. I can't read. Those are green curtains. Come on.
Yeah, so wait, those are green.
Felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? But what was the creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling. What was the creepiest of all was that stepladder. I mean, Mike, who gets like a fucking piss yellow stepladder?
I mean, you kind of in a bind. I mean, Home Depot?
Yeah, it's the color that gets me. It's like, I don't know. Tacky. It's tacky. I'm going to say it. It's tacky. The end of the rope was tied in a loop, and beneath it, there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I didn't understand at all. What's going on at the music venue? And that's when it happened. Oh. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag over someone's head until they hang themselves dead? The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen, chills ran down my spine as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head. What the? So I raised my voice in surprise. The person in the hospital gown slowly started moving. Oh boy. Don't do the thing I think you're gonna do. Don't do that. Began climbing the stepladder. Slowly they took their time climbing it. It only has 3 steps, but still slowly.
It took about 30 minutes.
They reached over to the rope hanging from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? At that moment. Huh? The screen suddenly went pitch black. Probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. Hey! No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the on the other end of the monitor. What the heck is this? What's going on? What in the wide world of sports is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I might still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue. To the Titty Typhoon. I rushed out of the hospital and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was made. Oh, hey, little guy, Jim. Internet went out. Lol, no video. Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not internet on the island, but apparently they're able to do like a one-way or a two-way transmission between just those devices. It's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
Oh, it's power of Pine Sol, baby.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement
Please
to make.
give it another name.
Good morning, everyone. Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day.
It'd be great if you like combined it like, good morning, everyone. A body has been found.
Now then,
It's like,
let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
With whatever we choose to do, whether it's drawing, painting, singing, hating yourself, whatever you do, do it with enthusiasm. Just now, that was the morning Monokuma announcement. Fuyuhiko should be arriving here shortly. No, I don't have time to wait for him. Gotta get to the music venue!
oh, cool, hung himself.
Going as fast as I can. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't good, Brian. I'm gonna lay it out. I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. This isn't good. Usually it's a bad thing when someone hangs themselves, and I think that appears to be the case here. You know. Call me crazy. What is it? Please let me make it. I rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart.
Prayer in my heart.
But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island. Also, I'm an atheist, but whatever. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh, it's a Buki.
Oh.
Oh no.
Someone told her to do it.
Oh, that's what she gets for being creepy. No, it's sad. That's bad. I was too late. What the hell is this? In the hot air inside the music venue, I couldn't keep myself from shouting. Hot air? What? Why is it so hot? What is this strange hot air inside the music venue? I know, now's not the time to worry about that. More importantly, why isn't anybody coming? What is everyone doing? Oh, the body discovery announcement. That's right, there hasn't been an announcement yet. That's why nobody's noticed yet. But then I need to hurry and let the others know. From here, the motel is close by. Should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me there. I should hurry! I ran to the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. Quick animal facts: most sharks do not attend church. I mean, you're not wrong.
I like it. I like it.
Hey, somebody get out here! As soon as I arrived at the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could.
You fiend.
I was wondering who was making such an inferior racket. So, it was you.
Gundam, something awful has happened.
What?
Don't tell me. Do you intend to spread the pathogenic bacteria so you can take us all down with you?
Yes, but besides that.
I won't let you!
I won't let you! If you want to pass, you must defeat me first. What happened? Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed!
Sorry.
How many times do I have to tell you?
It's worse than trouble. There's a body.
Huh?
Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Could it be?
Buddy?
Yeah!
I renounce you!
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all?
Hold it.
Hold on. Hajime, is that true?
Nah, I'm just joshing you guys. Anyway, see you later.
I just want to prank y'all.
Of course it is. Isn't it obvious?
You fiend.
Yeah, okay. Chiaki, you have seen Nagito's condition. Yes, this fiend just has the same symptoms as him.
But still,
But there's no way we shouldn't check it out. Because if Hajime is telling the truth, that means it happened again, right?
that's...
Oh, killing!
Hey,
Killing in the name of.
If that's true, we need to check it out.
Fine.
If that is the case, I will not stop you.
Leave this to me!
Leave this place to me, and you fiends go on ahead. No need to worry. I will catch up with you easily. That sounds like famous last words.
Chucky, can you go?
yep.
Yeah, it's better if we hurry, right?
Well, I mean, at this point, it's not like we're gonna save them, so I mean, take your time.
Yeah, neck broke.
Yeah, neck broke though, so you know.
You know.
Neck broke, you know. Ah, Jesus. Hajime! Because, why are you here? Perfect timing. Please help us, Hajime. Help us?
Hey.
Hajime, someone's coming from over there.
Hajime and Chiaki, what are you guys doing here? Buhiko, why are you here too?
No shit.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for a Buki. Looking for a Buki. Oh. I was planning to rest in the on-call room, but I wanted to check on everyone up before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden. Waha! I'm surprised to hear that.
Perhaps.
So what Hajime was saying earlier.
Everyone, let's hurry.
Huh?
Yeah, hurry where? To the music venue. You know, the Titty Typhoon. Don't ask, just follow me.
Huh?
Music venue. Ah, the Titty Typhoon, right. Is Ibuki going to be there? Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Broke neck though.
Broke neck though, so, you know.
Fucking like Boomhauer.
Yeah, they don't broke their neck, and they hunt herself, and I'm fucking titty Typhoon. Messed up, man.
You over there, tick that boom and different, but the neck though broken, hanging there right there,
Broke
dangling
neck
with the
or-
ladder on the blow down. It's like, what? All right, well, you know, if you see anything, let us know.
Yeah, right. Music venue. What's going to be there? Just follow me already. We're right in front of it, damn it.
Fuyuhiko ran all the way here, stopped, and waited for you.
He's a sweet boy.
Damn it!
My wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much. Oh, up there go my intestines spilling out of my gut again. Hold on. Shove them back in. There we go. Anybody got a stapler?
Hey,
Ah, I found one.
Isn't Ibuki inside here?
The only way to know is to go inside and confirm that Hain body is really Ibuki. Hopefully it's just Nagito in a wig.
He's role playing.
Let's go. Clench my teeth and reach my hand toward the door. Huh?
Huh?
What the heck? Why is it locked? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago.
for now.
Then, why don't we try from another entrance?
Nope.
This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we can go through.
Damn. But why is it locked? I don't understand it myself, but
Let's go!
if it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through.
Mule kicked the door. Oh, fuck, sorry.
I wonder if that's gonna be possible. One of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know?
Oh, Jackie, there's no need to be sexist. Two girls can do anything the guys can do. Hey, Fuyuhiko's got intestines spilling out.
It's got nothing
So really,
to do with
he's the weakest of all of us. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. I'll tell you what. I'll make a lasso out of my intestines and I'll try to swing it around the door and pull.
Damn right.
So gross. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! Fuyuhiko's the only one who runs. Just passes out. Or just like hits the door so hard, and then we hear the announcement: "A body has been found." Like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, God.
At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charge into the door at full force. Oh, the door moved. Maybe it'll open easily after all.
Yep.
Yeah, even with two girls here.
Okay, stop with that talk. Come on now.
Let's go!
All right, one more time. Fuyuhiko's signal, we charge into the door one more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate.
Have you seen the meme where the little child runs at the glass door and falls down? And then then a guy comes out and says, "That, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude how a condom works."
No, but that sounds like something I gotta look up.
I'll try to send it to you. It's so good.
It was like a live performance that just ended. A moment of silence just before the audience breaks out in thunderous applause. A few minutes after that silence, a scream surfaced. Yeah, well, there you go.
And with the Monokuma bag.
Oh, and now Yoko's tied up over there. Good God. Please tell me they're not both dead. There wasn't just a Hain body. There was also another body, a suspended body belonging to Hiyoko. Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
So far, not the best day we've had.
No. Oh, wow. 2 bodies right off the bat, huh? I'm going for the 2 first.
2 for the price of 1.
A body
Double
has
kill.
been discovered.
What a deal!
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Fuck me. Oh god, he's gonna do it again.
A body has been discovered.
You piece of shit.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
class
okay,
trial
yeah.
will begin.
Can
okay.
you just do the one announcement and say 2 bodies have been discovered, my guy? Come on. This is just tacky.
This is like fucking Pokemon all over again. Hey,
Yeah,
hold on real quick. We gotta do all with like everyone has to take the damage. We won't just say everyone gets it.
This
Fuck
Pokemon's
it.
defense goes up, and this Pokemon's defense goes up, and this Pokemon's defense goes up,
This Pokemon defense goes. This Pokemon's defense goes down.
and this
It's
little
like,
piggy
come on.
went to the market, and this little piggy went wee 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 all the way home. 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means Hane body with a hemp bag on its head. Yoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time. What? What is this?
What?
Kyoko and who the hell is that other one wearing the hemp bag?
Could it be?
Could it be 2 victims?
The Veronicas. I feel so untouched right now.
I'll miss you so much right now.
But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw the Hane body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed, but still, why? Captain says that announcement style is perfect for middle managers everywhere. Well, yeah, they gotta justify their position somehow, right?
What is this? Impossible. Impossible. It's impossible for killings to happen on this island.
Oh, well, clearly not. Clearly not.
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, idiot!
This is just...
For now, we should lower that person wearing the head bag to the ground. Leaving it like that is just too sad.
You're totally right, though. I mean, as far as Ibuki went, someone just told her, like, hey, go kill yourself.
Yeah, right?
Yes! But what about preserving the scene of the crime? Do you think someone told Ibuki to kill Hyoko, and then someone just took Hyoko's body and tied it up?
Oh, shit, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who fucking cares about that?
There's a control panel from the baton lighting on the wing of this stage. You can lower the body with that.
That one. Fuyuhiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel.
Body just smacked the floor. Blood everywhere.
The rope just started spinning super fast. Fucking rave lights went on.
Fuck the strobes.
With a motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body.
Now I'm gonna take off the hemp bag, okay?
Run, lever! Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki. Damn it! It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki.
You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how we feel, the one at fault
Hajime. What?
What's the matter?
Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something.
It's, too soon?
Are you finally sure? The root of all evils.
Yeah, there's a party in here. Welcome, Mo. Welcome to the party. The party of 2 deaths.
2 deaths. Two died. Two
died.
of my voices have died.
Yeah.
Two
Oh,
voices.
yeah. Both Brian's kids. Sorry, man. This is just like the first trial for me. Both my voices died, and then now
We're
now
just
you know how it
trading.
feels.
Right?
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you.
Damn, people dead. My bad. Oh, so then you admit it. You committed the murders. All right.
You
figured
did,
it out.
Mo?
It was Mo.
Wow.
Bringing everyone.
Ah!
Well, Sada explains it.
Are you kidding me?
What the hell is going on here?
That is impossible.
Ibuki? And Hayako? Oh, fuck. He
Sorry.
The little one.
the little angry one.
The little ball of rage.
What?
So 2 people have been killed.
What?
Well, there. That's not all. I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital. I made them get up.
But wait, there is more. The others.
This is troubling.
It's like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware. Are you better? You seem like you're better, but I don't know.
Damn it!
I can't believe they did such a horrible thing.
She's angry.
Nagito, Akane, are you okay? I mean, clearly you're better than Ibuki and Hyoko, but... of course. Never better. Feeling pretty good. What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys. That stuff's totally over now.
It was so 12 minutes ago.
I got bored.
I'm sorry, Panic. Your waifu is gone now. I didn't want it to be like this, Panic. I didn't want it to be like this. I know I gave Hyoko a lot of shit, okay? I know I did. But she gave people a lot of shit too, and... that was
Now
just
she ain't shit.
Oh, pink, thanks for the follow. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoy the content.
Yeah, thanks.
Pink. Thank you.
Yeah, cause I got bored.
That's
That's a silly reason. And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep the motive around anymore.
You're so welcome. Hey, if you think that's the only name I'm gonna fuck up tonight, believe you me. Just put any Danganronpa name in front of us and.
Just put any words in front of me.
Yeah, put an English word in front of Brian and just wait.
Just wait, just watch.
Yeah, that's a despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, thank God.
What'd you say?
What the heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily?
Phew.
Who cares about the itchy bitsy details? What matters is that it's really been cured.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I watched Mary Poppins. Can't get me with that one.
I know your little game.
I still.
So let's go back.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No,
What?
no, you.
Oh.
So let's go back to our main topic and proceed as usual.
It's the Monokuma file!
Yay!
Dun dun dun.
See ya later!
I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate.
Captain says, I'll have the coldest super soaker ready for strip day. Oh, man.
See, we're gonna have two different super soakers. One is oil, and the other one's water. You won't know.
For a second, I thought you could say one is oil and the other is a flamethrower. It's just gonna like cover me in gas and they're gonna light me. Nothing hotter than that. Yeah, I guess I should mention for pinks and for anyone else, if we reach 1,000 followers here on Twitch and also on YouTube, I'm gonna strip and you know, just feel the shame of all my ancestors.
Okay, Mike, I'll be there with you.
Yeah,
we'll both be naked.
Yeah.
We'll hold each other.
Yeah,
You know. You know, maybe cry a little bit. You know, discover a little bit more about ourselves.
okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Be magical.
It's fine. It's fine. Just read the line. Just read the fucking.
Yeah.
Again? We have to do this again?
Silence.
We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two,
Let me tell you this.
then we cannot let this be.
Captain says I'll donate some pog pasties, so it's totally TOS. Thanks, man. You always have our best interests at heart. Why do we have to do this?
Damn it.
Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
Damn it.
If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed.
What do you yearn?
Abandon your over-dependence and complaints. This instant, those have no place in this world.
Dude, nice.
Got it on one.
Panic, that's actually a pretty good idea. Panic says you can make a real expensive points reward for one of you to say a phrase as a certain character.
Ooh.
Yeah, just kind of like people could like type whatever they want. That's not a bad idea. I'd be down for that. Maybe we'll.
Oh no! Wait, you guys are gonna type big ass words.
Yes, they are. Yes,
No!
they are, and it's a wonderful idea. We're gonna set that up for next week's Danganronpa 2 stream. So remind me, Brian or Mo or whoever's listening. Remind us. I love that idea. Mostly because it's just to torture Brian.
Oh, this is my hell.
And Mikan is so pretty, you know, even when she's suffocating you in bed. Especially when she's suffocating you in bed. But what about Nekomaru? What's gonna happen to him? Oh yeah, he's still. Where is he? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Nekomaru. Huh?
That's weird.
That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of this. I'm a scat man. Sorry. Taking that one from the top. Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, clearly. Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you have the liar disease, your after effect couldn't be lies. Maybe.
Leave it to me!
Please leave Nekomaru to me.
Yo, Akane is bae. Just saying.
Right. Everyone must focus on the investigation, so I must do my very best.
You do nothing ever. 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 Not once have you done a thing. Not once have you done a thing.
Alrighty! I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust.
Yeah, okay.
It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Mommy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but me and Brian are fucking nailing the voice acting this week. Wow.
This is a good episode.
You know, after you've done as many Danganronpa streams as me and Brian, it just becomes second nature.
It's so good. Like Funimation, scoot over.
Scoot over. Panic says, this is just a long con for me to think of something obscene for Monomi so I can put it in a Build-A-Bear. Oh, that's genius.
Dude, that would low-key be awesome.
That's great.
Oh my god.
What about guarding this area? Do we still need it?
Damn it.
I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you. Don't fucking... I'm already spilling my own guts over here. I don't need to see someone else's.
Then let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good.
Oh, Pink, don't apologize for simping over the entire Danganronpa 2 cast. Like, we do as well. They're all worthy of simping. Except maybe Nagito. He's crazy, but no, whatever.
Yeah, well.
That's right. We need to end this. Oh, hey, what's going on? Celestial Lunenburg? Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer Ibuki's gone. And I guess Hiyoko too. Yeah, even Hiyoko. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, yeah, it'll be nicer. It'll be nicer with her. I'm just saying, it'll be a nicer community. It's still sad. It's still sad.
It's sad.
Yeah, we need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this. But for those two's sake, we need to find the truth. And then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Investigate.
Huh?
Like, I've been putting up with this for a while.
Hey!
But why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. Why are the turtles spitting fire?
Yeah, that's a hazard. It's because your clothes are so smothering. Just take off your clothes, Soda. Just take off your clothes, Soda. Take off your clothes.
You know, meanwhile, I feel like you're still standing there naked.
Yeah. Join me, Soda. Release yourself from the binds of clothing.
Don't let them hold you back anymore. You are free.
Guys,
free to be your own person.
Thank Hajime has the despair disease and it makes him a nudist.
Oh, God.
I'm just living my best life over here, man. Want to feel the breeze between my knees.
He's just sitting on, like, the bar stool, kind of, like, perfectly hiding, like, his groin, but it's still kind of sexual.
Not even that. I just imagined him just completely man-spreading. What's the matter, Soda? See something you like?
Just rubbing his thighs.
Ah, I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place.
You know who I mean by the other psychopath? Well, I mean, Nagito is a psychopath, so I have to assume that's who you're talking about. But even if it isn't, it should be Nagito because he's a psychopath.
He's crazy. He is, yeah.
And so, Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. First try. Why is it this hot? No, before that I need to check the Monokuma file first. It's true, it's always the first step. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Seionji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Seionji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. Ooh. Oh, God, that's...
Oh, Jesus.
That'd be one of the worst ways to go. Could you imagine having your throat slit? Oh.
Right, and just feeling the cut? Oh, Jesus.
Not for me. It appears her death was instant. What the... Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Well, great. Both neck-related, though. Nekamaru.
Oh, Nekamaru.
Is that too stupid? Or did I just figure it out?
Oh, I don't know.
Nekamaru. Come on. Come on now. That's too good.
Watch that beat it. Or would you be mad?
Hey, Fucking, if I called it immediately, I'm into it. Not a spoiler, but Mikan has been acting shady this entire chapter. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. It's hard to tell with Mikan because I mean, she's been like trying to nurse everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of. Yeah, I don't have any flags right now.
Yeah, Panic's right. She has been acting horny. That's for sure.
Ooh, oh my god. Oh, yeah.
It's strange. Why did the killer kill 2 people?
Huh?
I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk.
Well, Panic, yes, you've been acting horny too, but I mean, that's fair. We all have. We're all guilty of that one. I mean, let he who is without sin cast the first stone, am I right? I agree with that.
Or was there a reason that they had to kill 2 people?
Because someone saw them? Or heard them?
Oh.
A reason for killing 2 people?
Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven. So,
I'll definitely find out.
I'll definitely find out the truth behind this case.
Detective Jack is on the case.
I think.
That's what I think.
Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase.
Oh, hi, everybody.
If Chucky knew about what Mikan pulled, Mikan would be so slapped because according to the anime, which takes place before this game, Chucky considers us her boyfriend. Really? Did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh, well.
So Chiaki's the girlfriend, huh?
That's
Chiaki.
oh my. Our harem continues to grow. Yeah, if only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nakito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. That I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So, I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then, I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I was in the middle of murdering people. I mean, going to the bathroom. No, I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. Wait, what do you... Well, yeah, but yes. Well, when you say been together, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. Okay, jeez. Wow. What happened to not doubting me?
Yeah, that was weird.
It was a little bit weird. I kind of see what you mean by sus. I see that a little bit.
Yeah, I would say she's like, she was really trying to establish an alibi. Like, really making sure you knew the alibi.
True. True. What's going on with you, Sonia?
Something like this.
Sonia?
It has happened once again.
Was the video lagging?
Yeah, sorry, my internet hicked up.
No, it's all right.
Sorry.
No, I never know if like I've lost you or if it's just the feed that's being fucky.
Yeah, no, it's funny because the internet is, I guess, been bad this week. Like, it actually went down yesterday before the podcast, and like a guy had to come here and like fix it, and it's been on the fritz again.
Yeah.
So, anyway, sorry.
Two of my chair's friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki-san for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Such a tragedy.
I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself, woman. Hold it together.
Hajime, don't slap my girl.
2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen.
Benny says, another point reward idea, turning on emote only mode for 5 minutes. That emote only mode is a thing that I forget exists.
What is that?
Well, it's just so the chat only uses emotes.
Oh,
But,
interesting.
yeah, I don't know. Never tried it before. Yeah, I don't know. That's something people would be interested in. I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
Let's talk to people on the floor first, I guess.
Oh, so you've chosen me. Even I'm horrid of my power, of the eye of the Overlord.
Stop. Just stop. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed the umberant thing.
Aberrant?
Aberrant. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for the fear of doubting the... hold on. Authenticity.
Yeah, no.
Authenticity of the blue sky.
Okay. Lift my head up? Does he mean that there's something up there? Let's look up, I guess. Okay.
Concrete.
You're... Whatever, man. I gotta stop listening to you. I love you, Gundam, but you just kind of talk, my guy, and I don't know if any of it means anything at all. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. And it'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. Or he's the killer, because his name has neck in it. I'm just saying. You're right. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey,
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? Sorry, what was that, Brad?
Oh, no, I was just going along with it.
I need to reach the truth behind this incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. My body is ready. Reggie Fils-Aimé said that. He's my hero. No.
wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Well, get over it, buddy. Life is full of disappointments. There's 2 dead
right.
people in here.
Look at them. Look at the bodies.
Hey, yo, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the fucking door. Hold on, take it from the top. Hold on. Look what's in front of the door. There's a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. Looks like a broken drumstick. Final answer. What happened to it?
Like,
Something like that is in front of the door. You think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
hey,
Why wouldn't it be a clue, you fucking judgmental asshole? Remember when we came to the music venue? It won't open. The only thing we can do is force our way through.
I wonder if it's gonna be possible. Of the 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know?
Doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all try it at the same time. Ready, set, go. If Vehicle signal, we're charging the door at full force. Yep, this just happened not too long ago.
Yep, we saw.
Gotta love it when you get a flashback of something that happened 15 minutes ago. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the 4 of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Ah, someone wedged the drumstick between the door handles.
It's like they were trying to stop us from getting in.
That explains everything. Huh?
But blew the whole case wide open.
The door is designed to be pushed open. This is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? Oh my god. The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door. Fuck, what am I, Eminem? Should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't have windows. This door is the only entrance. Oh god, is the killer still in here? In the back room that we've never gone into?
Oh shit.
If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like I said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
Stop in the name of love.
I heard what you two were discussing.
Chucky, that was a kinda cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I also discovered something interesting.
Do tell. What is it?
see?
Oh, you.
Look, there's this weird glob. Oh, sorry. Wow, my voice cracked on that one. Look, there's a weird glob right, where the right and the left door touch. See?
You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but...
Looks like someone could have used a rubber. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
As she said that, Chucky bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Oh, gross, don't touch it. Oh, don't eat it!
Oh, I was gonna say eat it. I didn't
Chucky,
have
what
to.
the fuck?
Oh,
First rule of like anything, don't just eat it. Why are you putting it in your mouth?
Oh, it smells like worship chemicals.
Oh, it tastes a little bit like poison. Workshop?
And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but it doesn't mean it was a glob from the start.
Just some Walter White shit. This is not meth.
For instance, it was originally a liquid that was hardened into this. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into the gap of the door.
But what are you talking about?
Phew. Just as I thought, it tastes nasty.
Jackie spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Gross.
This chick just ate glue.
Yeah, you know, it's not the weirdest thing to happen today, so I'm just gonna move past it. Okay, right, so I still haven't talked to Chucky just by herself, so... Oh, there we go. What the camera? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in the video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Yeah, but that's not, you know, spooky enough.
No.
Their arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Jackie was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? More green goo you want to randomly put in your mouth?
Nothing dropped. It's just dirty.
Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See? Take a closer look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely,
You're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a blood stain? An actual, like, reddish blood stain that isn't pink for once? That's weird.
It kind of looks a little pink to me.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's, like, more red than, like... Because, like, blood in this game has always been, like, a bright pink.
Yeah.
Yep.
well, bloodstain isn't strange. The little shit's neck was slit not far from here.
True.
But still,
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it?
Hide it?
so...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered to wipe it off.
It's because it was their own blood that spilled because it was someone who was injured because it was Nekomaru. Confirmed. The reason the killer wiped off the blood stain, as long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a blood stain. I'm telling you right now, Nekomaru contracted the disease while he was in the hospital, recovering from, his blast that he took from Monokuma. And that caused him to do this murder. That's my current working theory.
Okay.
So, what was the killer trying to hide?
Smudge on the floor.
Smudge on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Fucking snuff film I was forced to watch.
Oh, isn't that a bloodstain?
Oh, thanks, Panic. We love doing the theory crafting. To me, that's like the biggest appeal of this game is just trying to like piece stuff together. And what I love about it too is we're almost always wrong. Like that's what I've noticed about our theory crafting is like I think we come up with genuinely like good ideas or sensible ideas, and the game always manages to throw a curveball at us. So it's always a good time.
Right? I like it.
See?
Look, there's bloodstain around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries, if that's the case.
Then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? What does it mean?
What does it mean, Mason?
The numbers, Mason. Hemp bag. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. And that's all I have to say about that.
The bag that Monokuma tried to pawn off.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's a rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died.
Dad.
From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. How would you know? Whatever. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? Well, that means anyone could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Hey! Excuse me, Mikon! Do you have a moment? Chew it over with Twix. What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. Hung herself? Hanged herself. Hanged. Hung? Whatever. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Hey. Let's look at these bodies. Buki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown that she was wearing when she was sick. It's just on Ibuki's feet. I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? There shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the theory of Ibuki definitely did the killing, but she was told. I'm kind of on that theory right now.
Yeah.
I don't have
Damn right.
full-on clues of who I assume it is right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jamie, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah. At first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. I mean, you couldn't tell by the hair. Who else has long, multicolored hair like that? But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. Almost nothing was. It was basically useless. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? Well, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Let's just awkwardly look at Hyoko's corpse. Panic says, I ate a gyro at a gyro restaurant today. It was tasty. Yo, I haven't had a fucking gyro in a minute. Great.
Man, I have heard people say that so many differently, like gyroid, gyro. It's like, I don't even know.
I've heard it many of I'm pretty sure gyro is like the proper pronunciation. Not that I'm any authority on this, but I'm pretty sure it is. So that's usually what I go by. Besides, like, you know, gyro, they just don't sound right to me. Yeah, gyro is correct. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because actually growing up, we always used to call it the gyro.
Yeah. Well, you Italians call everything fucking weird shit.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, I'm Italian too, I get it. But... Hyoko's body's suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. No shit. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Oh yeah,
It's backwards.
Huh. Yeah, that sash is tied in the front. Her kimono's all disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. That was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? That's efficiency if I've ever seen it. Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Hajime, do you have yet another minute? No, you are in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Been working on this crossword puzzle, and I'm trying to figure it out. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. And it's giving me an unnatural shape bulging from my pants, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, that's weird. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
huh?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? That's not better. That's not better. Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Hey, Akane!
Yo,
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
what?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing. And also, fondling dead bodies. Such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo,
There's something. Is that what you're looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
The key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, and it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono, so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along. Good God.
So she had the motel room key.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Hey.
Holiday Inn.
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Yeah, of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
See?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress. Right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. It's a beautiful thing. It's enough to make anybody faint. Okay. Let's, I guess, check behind the curtain. I guess they are black
And
now,
what's
but they
behind
definitely
door
looked
number
green in the
one?
video. I'm sorry, were you saying something? I think we talked at the same time.
Oh no, same. And what's behind door number one?
Oh, yeah.
I was just making a bad joke.
Gotcha. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. You can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain.
This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly.
It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket.
Uh-huh. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So,
Yeah, if they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime.
Why do they need it?
Who knows?
Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy.
Yeah.
Do we not want to look behind the curtain at all? I mean, I guess it's just a wall there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's like you like clearly
name.
or just like the killer themselves, like you clearly see their like feet poking from underneath, and they're like giggling. Like, you're never gonna find me.
Guys, the curtain's moving. Should we be alarmed? Nah, it's not important.
Yeah, that's probably nothing. I'm more interested in this duct tape. I mean, what the fuck? This looks like the music venue's AAC unit. God, 86. That's sweltering. You're right. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. All right. I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's perfect temp.
Perfect temp. Perfect temp. Now I know why it's so damn hot. Better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little.
I am one of those people that has their apartment fucking hot. I love heat.
Oh god, no.
It's gross.
I need it cold.
I know, Mike. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it.
I don't know why. I just don't know why. In general.
I don't know why either.
It's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems like you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw it had a dim candlelight ambiance to it. It didn't look like this lighting was used at all. Why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
It's to look too
So
spooky.
you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, Fiend.
Don't call me Fiend. Huh? Notice?
So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just a little glass balls?
Hey, don't be insensitive about my glass eyes.
Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed the umbrant item?
Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? Something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting.
So you finally noticed.
Bud, next time you notice something, just point it out. You alright? Just point it out. Just point it out.
No, he has to make it difficult.
I know, right? He has to make everything difficult. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
Okay.
There's no need.
Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Go, Merchant Goldenhawk. Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight.
Oh, man.
Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my four dark devils of destruction.
Alright. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Wow. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam.
Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow, that is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks.
Don't feed into it, please.
How pitiful.
They are my four dark devils of destruction. Hamsters are mere their temporary form.
Right. So what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribbled onto it.
Scribble's missing a B? Was that missing a B in that? Or is scribbled with two B's?
2 B's?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
2 B's?
Oh, well, it was missing a B then.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't know why that threw me off for a second. Anyway, sorry.
Maybe it's only one. Maybe it is only one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It appears it is nothing useful.
No, that's not it. There's no doubt this was some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural.
Was that cheetah print?
I'm trying to think of what that is. don't know. Okay. Anything else we forgot to check out? That stuff.
The Titty Typhoon sign?
Titty Typhoon! I mean, I know at some point I
news?
would like to go check out the motel room. Really, probably
Yeah, that should
the
definitely be
hospital
next
again,
stop.
too. Oh, broken, I guess. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see. I see.
This appears to be a surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Yoda put it in the music venue for communication purpose. Wonder why it's destroyed like this.
Perhaps criminal psychological. Perhaps criminal psychologically is at play here.
Psychology.
Psychology.
Nailed it. What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they aren't being recorded, there is no way the killer would be tolerate
What?
committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems
Plausible.
plausible enough.
They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then, what was that thing I saw?
And they're busting out the big words tonight.
Take a big, strong man to break that equipment, wouldn't you agree? Just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying. If I try to leave, will people be upset? Because I don't. Maybe we can get into this room. The door that says staff only looks like the inside is a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too.
Consummate walks up with, I'm not staff.
Damn it. Oh well, guess we can't go in. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? Or are you just being creepy again? Just being creepy. Just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey,
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? No, I'm not siding with the killer, you know? I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
but
It's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh.
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any goddamn sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime, still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Now, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy. And I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
It's the main reason why. I can't overlook this case this time. Huh. What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Yo, did someone say gut? Because my guts are still spilling out onto the floor. There's a lot of blood where I'm standing. It's not the victim's blood. It's my blood. I'm just saying. It's my intestines. I'm trying to stuff them back in. Again, do we have a stapler back there? Gut feelings.
Hey,
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. And out of my life. Forever. Movie theater.
We're gonna go watch. We're gonna end up watching that fucking movie.
God damn it. Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Yeah, it probably has something to do with all this, and we know for sure Nagito watched it and fucking hated it.
Yep.
But everyone's a critic. stuff. Oh, here we go. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. Okay, now we know what that paper's about. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little bit torn, but what does this mean? Yeah, what does it mean? There's a lot of stickers with the Venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. So you know what I'm thinking?
Mm-hmm.
At least in terms of this wallpaper. I'm wondering... Let me think here. Like, I'm almost wondering, like, maybe, like, Hiyoko's body was, like, wrapped up in the wallpaper for a while. And, like, it got, like, torn while the killer was taking her out and, like, tying her to the post and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe. Maybe not. Well, I'm trying to think of how it would get stuck on the baton lighting. So I guess that would have had to happen...
And maybe hooked when they were raising up the noose, maybe?
Yeah. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. Feels somewhat depressing. Huh. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? No. Well, there's definitely a sticker behind Hiyoko and like the same kind of wallpaper on the pillars. Whole body in this huge mirror, checking costumes with a mirror this big, it's easy to check a look. That's everything important in this storage room. Okay, well, you just said that, so let's go back.
Let's get out of the storage.
Should probably throw it on a sick, nasty save.
That's a good point.
Alright, with this, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Good point. Hold on. Let me save again. It is very important. Get those autopsy results standing over there, away from both bodies. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? No, to tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. But because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. See, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. Yeah, but that's the thing. They want us to think Hiyoko died second, but I think she was already dead before Ibuki hung herself.
Killer, yeah.
First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. No, you're wrong! And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistakes. There shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder.
huh?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone knew.
I'm dumb. I thought everyone knew that.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killing.
You don't say.
So it's common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it.
All right. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Come on!
Great.
Fuck!
Great.
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people.
I'm guessing the movie is what caused the disease. I'm guessing only people who watched the movie got the disease.
Which was Ibuki, Nagito, and...
Yeah, because so far, Nagito is the only one we know for sure saw the movie. And he got the disease. But I don't know. Then again, Yukon seems aware of the movie. Maybe I'm wrong. Just kind of spitballing. The Veronica's movie, yeah.
The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Conceivable if the killer wished to complete the imitation.
Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Should have watched my fucking movie, asshole!
That's right, now you're in debt to me. Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries! Thing would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm really cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same Blackened can kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, then the Blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule this new rule will prevent that. So make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
Yeah, I always kind of wondered what would happen if you just had one character who decide to go on a fucking rampage.
Right.
If it's a maximum of 2 people, then there will then there will not. If it's a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killing. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you are very strict about games.
Gotta know the rules of the game if you want to play it correctly, bruh.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this a possibility at all. And I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there's 2 killers?
My God.
Eh?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyako were killed by 2 different people. That would mean 2 killers exist at the same time. But we can only vote for one person, right?
Well, good news. I think you're on the right track, and I think one of those killers is Ibuki. So.
I am concerned.
If we cannot... come on. If we can only choose one based on majority vote, the other person could certainly advance victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time? So if it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Wow.
I don't like this.
All right. Fine. That's right. There's always one killer at a given time. Even if even if they had an accomplice, I have to figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
Man, I ended up giving up a huge, wow, I can't even talk. I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
That's right, bud. You can't beat gamer brains. And you got two of them right here. Two of the best gamer brains this side of the Mississippi.
I play.
I play games, even though, I mean, technically we're on different sides of the Mississippi right now. It doesn't matter. I see. So there's no possibility for two killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your
it means a
powerlessness.
third victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough.
You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Instead of imitating the movie, you idiot. Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murder this time, it clearly resembles that movie. And if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie. Fucking... whatever, man. Be more original. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that. And it can't be helped. I guess I just have to rely on my gut feelings. I literally just said this like 5 minutes ago. Brother 2, the movie theater, yeah.
you...
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Well, how long do we have? Is it enough time to fit in a movie? How long is the movie? So many questions.
No big question.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate.
Watch, Monokuma's gonna make me watch like the fucking... The 5.5 hour Monokuma cut. Release the Monokuma cut!
When did you intend to... Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital. Hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what's going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to the spare disease, we cannot go there for... oh my god, we could not go there for some time.
She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. Be some clues related to Ibuki's death. If clues related to Hyoka's death, I should try going over to the motel. Still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end.
Woo! God, Jesus Christ. I am tripping over my tongue.
You're killing it, buddy. You're killing it.
It's killing it.
Alright. Let's stop by the... I guess the hospital would be the first thing we stop by, right? And then the motel, and then lastly the movie theater.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me. I like plans. What's up, people?
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days.
Now, if you're following the stream, it's been a whole week. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything.
Well, now you are. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little.
Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible.
No, you're wrong.
Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as a part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Okay.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras.
That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa.
However, each surveillance camera unit managed its broadcast based on specific numbers. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal.
Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I haven't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it.
You're right, you did work on that. Okay. Surveillance camera units over the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's possible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime. There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right?
Well, I first discovered her body after I killed her, but yeah, close enough.
But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
Yeah, well, you guys saw that movie. I saw this movie.
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. Showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. Yeah, except it totally looks green, though. But whatever. I guess it's just green bars overlaying on a black curtain.
Oh, yeah.
But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. Though I do wonder, because I don't see lawn hair coming out from under that bag. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's one of those things where I gotta want, cause like I feel like they wouldn't make a mistake like that, so it's gotta be purposeful.
Okay.
Right? Or I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed the stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope and that's all I saw. Because now I'm starting to think maybe someone wants us to think Ibuki. I mean, clearly no matter what, someone wants us to think Ibuki hung herself, whether it's because she was told to do it and she did it, or just someone wants to frame it that way.
Okay.
So I'm starting to think this person in the video might not actually be her. I don't know. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something. Because I'm thinking this was, I mean, not recorded because it can't record apparently, but I think this was streamed from a different area. I think that's the reason they had to use the camera for lighting. They couldn't use the rain lights because the rain lights weren't there. Someone must have hung up this curtain somewhere else. You know what I mean?
But the cameras can't interfere though, right? So they would have to take this camera, right? Am I keeping up with, like,
they've
what it was saying?
moved it just like somewhere else or something. Maybe even within that music venue. Maybe even the back room or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of how all that other stuff connects, you know?
Yeah.
Because there has to be a reason, you know, they use the candle for lighting besides just trying to be spooky. There's got to be a reason why hair isn't coming from this image, even though clearly there was hair coming out of the bag when Ibuki was hanging. And there's got to be another reason why it just cuts off before the person actually hangs himself. Screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was really old model.
Hold on.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here might be that theory. What?
You didn't know it was her? But you saw her trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue and tried to stop her.
But I didn't make it in time.
Hey,
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Would that mean she's her own killer?
Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Jockey?
There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
Again, I'm trying to think that wasn't her. Yeah, there's no doubt.
If so,
you.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it.
Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor.
Is it a conference room, you say?
Ooh.
I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She just ran off all of a sudden.
She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but she seemed a little upset. Oh my god. They could have just... I was thinking, like, filmed it somewhere else in the music video. They could have filmed it in the fucking hospital.
Oh, yeah. And just do up a black curtain.
No.
Oh, shit. Maybe.
Fuck, man. This is getting interesting, Bri.
But then the only person that was here for that would be Neko, Akane, Ibuki, Mikan, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Speaking of Akane, what's up?
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right.
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win.
Oh.
No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that all wrong. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so that's the only one. So the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I had no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing?
Huh?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. So if there aren't any gowns left, it makes me feel like someone took an extra gown because they had to pretend that there was somebody else hanging themselves.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I think you're onto it, Mike.
Very, very interesting. Okay, fine. None of those doors have any entrance. Go upstairs.
Oh, jeez.
Stop dilly-dallying around. So get like a cat skin, right? Oh god!
Let's
Oh,
go.
did you see that?
Yeah, bounce.
Dear God! Okay. I'm not a fan. Okay, that's conference room. There's a staff room. Let's go here first. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the Switch?
Hey.
Where's the Nintendo Switch?
Don't turn it on.
Huh? Jackie, are you there?
'Cause
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing.
What are you talking about? What's fully exposed?
hey.
Hey, Hajime? If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light.
She naked?
What?
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out?
Yeah, Chucky. I'm gonna poke out my eyes. Fucking psycho. Chucky stole your Nintendo Switch. Gamer has to game. Yeah, fair. I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Aw, bummer.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
Troll fail.
Oh my god, did she catch the disease? Is this disease talk? No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stunned my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. Yeah. I saw Chucky had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised?
Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it.
Okay. Got what? Milk?
The curtains in the conference room are designed to completely black out the light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about using light shining through.
see?
See a black curtain that blocks the light? It's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it?
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? Bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yeah, but she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Should move on to a different place. Am I really done? Are we calling it quits right there? Folding desk, meetings, nothing that catches my eye. My eyes that I must poke out.
Those desks were probably laid down to be the stage.
I could see it. I could see that with my eyes. My special eyes. My brand. Can I not go into the staff room? I assume it's a room with a bunch of bow staffs. The staff room. This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room, working in a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island?
I was the room that we passed out in.
Medical equipment and nursing tools. A lot of other medical stuff here too. This room looks like it's used to store equipment, clearly. Yeah. There's a bed. Time to rest. Alright. Okay, I guess on to the motel then?
All right.
This is strange, Brian. This is very strange.
Oh, dead.
Rest in peace. Alright.
Soda.
So long, soda.
So then, after the motel, do you want to do a gross, sick, nasty cliffhanger? After that,
yeah. Well, I was planning on ending it right before the trial started. Do you need to cut it shorter than that?
probably after that, yeah, because my acid reflux is kicking in, and my throat is on fire.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do the motel real quick, and then we'll call it there.
Okay. Not to be that person. We'll do it.
No, you're being that person. I get it. It's real ridiculous.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it should be. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It'd be faster just to ask someone. Oh, here's someone's.
Literally two people.
Right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. Met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
I get it.
met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, Monomi was here. Here. Gundam was here. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, bud. While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. I was jerking it. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. Saw me come panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
Now we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. Look at me. I got an eye patch. Would a guy with an eye patch lie to you? Well, I mean, pirates have eye patches and they're not exactly trustworthy. It's fine. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around that pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue, but the fact is Hyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
huh?
What, do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
What, you think the guy who works for the Yakuza is gonna kill somebody? Don't be fucking ridiculous. Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Maybe I'll do that later, we'll see.
Jesus.
I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Fuyuhiko's threat has been added to the truth bullets.
It's not threat, it's a promise.
It's a fucking promise.
So you have appeared.
You're here. Right. Come on out.
You talking to me?
I can see you. Do you really think you can hide your presence like that?
Wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear.
I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? That's a
Probably
good question.
exactly like this.
Let's go into the room. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this, maybe if I use the key on the lock, by God, it opened. Just as I thought, this key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. See the secrets lie beneath the floorboards.
It's kind of a normal room.
Hyoko is staying here. And she only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like a room, but I feel a little conflicted. No!
Whoa.
Oh my!
How did you get in without the key?
Huh? Did the door open?
Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
I see.
You climbed through the window like a hoodlum? What, did something happen?
No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault.
Okay. Her fault? What does she mean? Wanna expound on that a little?
The moment Hyoko came to this hotel, she completely shut herself in this room.
She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason.
Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
perhaps.
Her kimono.
Did she figure out how to put it back on? Her kimono?
Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw but the Neki, Hyoko. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono stash.
Here you go, Panic. Here's that shit you've been waiting for.
I got full view of her gooch. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower. But she could not tie her sash anymore.
She totally beeved me.
Maharu is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it.
She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she'd learned how to tie her sash from Maharu. That Maharu kindly taught her the basics.
That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She perhaps could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Maharu taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What did you say? Get fucked.
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
I know where a mirror is.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Yeah, that's where it is. I was gonna say that.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
That's why it was tied from the front.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And then when she kicked me out,
It cannot be.
could it be Hiyoko who remembered that?
That's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23. Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Yoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that. She was abducted by someone? If so, that's weird. It's more than weird, that's horrible. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in our conversation.
Meanwhile, you hear Soto through the end of the room.
What? I'm always listening! Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Something smells here and on the third island, and it's not Hiyoko this time. Well, it is. Her corpse is really smelling up the joint, but whatever. Bed. Bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. That's good. Gotta look at the positives.
Was she grabbed during the... Oh, look at that little shit.
You sneaky mom. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. Well, you don't see the Monokuma in a fucking poncho?
Sombrero?
There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh, well. This is the most important clue of all, buddy.
Oh, motherfucker.
No. So sad.
I like the thing is just Monokumo standing in certain spots. When we find him, he just gives you money and walks away.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, fuck, you found me again. All right, here.
Better next time. All right. So we'll call it there for now. The last thing we gotta do, as far as I know, is go to the movie theater. I might even just position myself in front of the movie theater so I don't fucking forget. Because I know next time we start up, I'm gonna be like, "What were we doing?"
Yeah, I apologize. My acid reflux was kicking in, and doing the voices was just tearing my throat up. I apologize, everyone.
No, it's all good. We've been going for 3 hours too, so that's a pretty good length there. Shave this puppy.
And I recommend, if anyone else has badass reflux, to take these. They're like apple cider like gummies. I take them and they pretty help me. It takes like 20 minutes to kick in, but
yeah.
Well, I recommend.
Hey, thank you so much, everyone. Hey, good stream. A lot of people coming by. Got a new follower and stuff. Really, really appreciate it. That's awesome. That's always heartening to see. We really, really appreciate that, and hopefully you guys had fun. Yeah, we do Danganronpa every Thursday. Wednesday nights, if you missed it, we do our podcast live on Twitch. If you miss it there, though, then it goes up Sunday on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, all the stuff's there in chat for you. Got the social media links. It's a good place to find out what we're doing stream-wise. We like to stream on Fridays when people are available. If they're not, then we don't. It's kind of up in the air. But yeah, we try to stream most days if possible.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to be streaming more. Not starting tomorrow. I'm gonna be at my brother's place, but going forward, I'm gonna try to stream more. And yeah, sorry I look like a mess and my hair is terrible. I was actually recording a live action video with Akhtar earlier today that I think is going to be really, really, really fun. I'm super excited for it, but I can't get into too much detail because I haven't even started editing, so I have no idea when that's going to come out, but hopefully soon. But beyond that, Metopia's still going strong. Got a whole bunch of other shit on the YouTube channel, gameplay, skits, an anime parody called Fire Anime, if that's your thing. And also, if you missed our first run-through of the first Danganronpa, all those VODs are on the YouTube, as well as these VODs. They go up on there too. So if you ever miss one or just want to go back and relive the magic, you always can.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that these are actually like caught up.
Yeah.
So like you can easily like see what was last week and all that.
Yeah, it's always like a week thing. So like today, last week's stream went up on YouTube. And yeah, that's about it for my spiel. Do we want to raid somebody?
Yeah, who we want to raid it? Me and Mike were talking about this when we did Animal Crossing, and we want to get better at raiding.
Yeah, it's something that like I always have in the back of my mind, and then I fucking just forget, and it's a bummer. Okay, let's see. Just people that we know that are alive. Like there's Ponyboy, there's Dactus Jordan, it's Firekeeper. Cat Richards got a lot. Bruce Green probably doesn't need our help. Neither does Gus Johnson or Moist Critical.
I don't know, dude. Bruce Green's only got 527. He might need us right now.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Let's do Ponyboy. I feel like it's been a while for Ponyboy.
I think Ponyboy was our last raid, but that's fine. We can do that.
Oh wait, was it? Okay.
Because wasn't that who Panic suggested? Yeah, guide the raid Ponyboy.
Okay. Then let's do the Jordan. He's playing Lego Batman 3. Beyond Agatha.
Okay. Dactus Jordan.
Yes. Unless you guys have someone else.
Oh, it's fine by me. Alright, y'all, go give Dactus Jordan our love and have a fantastic night. Appreciate you all so much. Always do. Peace out.
Love you.
What?